join our session. Okay. So before we proceed with the session, I have a couple of questions for which I would require you to either use the raise hand button or just raise your hands in the video. So how many of you sleep happily just with a sense in your mind that today I'm going to get a dream? Oh yes, with a feeling like that. How many of you do that? No, you don't sleep for dreams. Okay, that's a big no from Ravi. Great. So how many of you have often dreamt like you're falling off from a cliff or a mountain and you've just jerked in your bed and had a sigh of relief after knowing that Happada, nobody has pushed me or I have not fallen off from the bed? Yeah, most of us. So how many of you have got a dream and have thought, oh, maybe if this dream lasted for some more minutes, it would have been so good, I might have controlled the dream. So how many of you have done that? And last but not the least, how many of you have tried to control your dreams and in the process of trying to control, you have woken up in that dream? Nobody, is it? Nobody have tried to control your dream. Okay, Jagdish has, okay. We have Vikashni, Saib. So even I have tried to control my dream and only realized that, okay, I've woken up. So the dream is gone and I have to live up with the reality. So this is something that we all have experienced in dreams, and we do get a lot of questions about dream. How does dream happen? Something which is not realistic, but we still tend to imagine those things in our sleep. Why do we forget all of our dreams just after we wake up from our bed? Just the time that we brush and we try to recollect what we have dreamt of, we just literally forget everything that we had in our dream. So we have a lot of questions about dream, which I think will get sorted in today's meeting by our Toastmaster of the day. So before we get started with this epic session, let us now know the mission and vision statement of Toastmasters. So the mission of Toastmaster is to provide a mutually supportive environment and a positive learning platform in which every individual have an opportunity to improve their communication skill and leadership skills. And in turn, this will help them foster their self-development and personal growth. So in Toastmasters, we do have certain ground rules that we all have to abide to. Number one, speakers are requested, those who are other than speakers are requested to put yourself on mute while any speaker is presenting. Do not make any abrupt gestures when you find a speaker who is presenting in the meeting. Kindly refrain yourself from talking taboo topics like politics, sex, and religion. Also, by entering into this meeting room, you give the consent for this meeting being recorded. So with saying all these things, I'm now going to pass on the mic to a person with a lot of dreams. Someone who has a lot of dreams and plans for our Syndicate Toastmasters Club as well. Our beloved and the most hardworking person in this club, Toastmaster Mona Priya. I'm handing over this mic to you, the presiding officer.
Thank you, Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Paunika, for warmly introducing me. Good afternoon, my dear fellow Toastmasters and guests, and I warmly welcome you all for this session. And for going with that Sergeant at Arms, I'm asking you all to rewind your memories. Today is a special person's birthday. You all know that predominant freedom fighter Subhash Chandra Bose, who is one of my favorite freedom fighter. Apart from that, you all know, everyone knows that today is Subhash Chandra Bose birthday. And apart from on the top of that, we all have one special day on today. Let me rewind you via memory, short memory. How many of you have the habit of writing books, journals, and also slam book? Raise your hand. Okay. How many of you have the reread your slam books in your school? We have came across the pathway from school, colleges, and now currently we are working in a professionals. If you reread your slam books, you may feel connect with your friends, even though they are not in contact with your friend list. But when you have rewind your slam book, you may feel a connection with their handwriting. No, how many of you feel that? You have many memories with your friends, colleges, and schools. And same thing happened for me also. When I reread my slam books, I also feel used to connect with my friends closely. And I'm with this 2 years of lockdown, I'm majorly missing this notebook from TCS. I mean, from experienced person may get this notebook. Maybe freshers not able to get this because of this lockdown. Okay, I used to write this diary notepadding from IL during my ILP days. Moreover, I have changed many projects. I used to write. Whenever I sit in my home and reread my old notebooks, I remember what my password and whatever the technologies I came for. It gave me some brief about myself itself, reminding my technologies and how comfort. So this you may, if you are today, why I'm saying this is today World's Handwriting Day. That's why I'm saying this. Your friends handwriting, yours handwriting, you may feel connect to your friends with your handwriting, and you may feel connect to within yourself based on your handwriting. If you want to connect with your people, you please write your letter, or else you can give it to them any slam book to feel connect with them. From these memories, I am officially opening the meeting, the session number 228 session. Now, oh my God, I actually shared my, wanted to share my yesterday dream, and instead of that, I have shared World's Handwriting Day, because I forgot my dream itself. What Toastmaster of the day has told, why I'm forgetting this. Toastmaster of the day, Vikashni, who is bubbly and energetic Toastmaster, over to you. You're on mute, I guess.
Thank you, Presiding Officer Toastmaster Mohana, for the wonderful introduction. So let's get on to today's theme, dreams. As one goes to bed at night, the body's daily functions begin to change. The muscles relax, the mind let go, and sleep begins. This moment is where the real fun begins. As the body sleeps, the reality becomes replaced with a dream world, a fanciful place where the innermost being is found, covering like a creature vying to be free. Some people have vivid dreams that are lifelike. Others cannot recall having dreams. One concept is for sure. The dream world is where the mind runs a free course. Images buried deep inside, thoughts avoided throughout the day, and unrealistic situations take hold. These images may turn into a peaceful dream of amazement and wonder, or they might take a frightening turn, dragging the mind into a state of horror and dread. The situations can become all too real, grasping the outer edges of the mind, pushing the dream over the boundaries the body normally allows. So, before we dive deep into the dream, let me introduce our general evaluator of the day, a person who does everything with 100% dedication. So, it's none other than Toastmaster Aryan. Over to you, general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. What a wonderful theme it is, like the dreams. And our Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, our own missile man, said once time that we need to dream first to make them come true. And as a general evaluator, I aspire to make this meeting be a successful one. And that cannot be possible with our own tag team. And with this, I would like to introduce our first tag role player, that is Timer Saif Aslam.
Thank you, General Evaluator. As a timer, I must say that the theme of the day is pretty good and pretty interesting. For me, being a writer, I'm gladly looking over it. As a timer, I'll be recording the time limits of all formal speeches. There's one formal speech, and the table topics as well as evaluations. For the formal speech, the time limit is 5 to 7 minutes. For evaluation, it is 2 to 3 minutes. And for table topics, it is 1 to 2 minutes. So for formal speech, I'll show a green card, as you can see behind me, at 5 minutes, a yellow card at 6 minutes, and a red card on 7 minutes. Similarly, for table topics, I'll show it green card at 1 minute. At 1 minute, 30 seconds, I'll show a yellow card. And at 2 minutes, I'll show a red card. 30 seconds more will be provided to every speaker. Please try to reframe your speeches and the table topics speeches within this time. so that we can have a timely event. Thank you from my side. Over to you, General Lual.
Sure, surely, Saf. What a wonderful speech it was. It is nothing new, but it is always poetic when it comes out of your mouth. So, with this, I would like to introduce a person who is from SMVC Toastmaster Club who has taken up the counter for today. Can we have Toastmaster Yogesh read out his objectives for as a counter?
Thank you, Sir Aryan Shankar. Hope I'm audible. I'm Toastmaster Yogesh from SMC Toastmasters Club. I'm really happy to come to syndicate Toastmasters Club after a long time. And I'm the hard counter for today's meeting. And I will count the unwanted sounds like and repeated words in your speeches and table topic contestants and evaluation also. And I will give my report at the end of the meeting. And now I over to the general editor, Toastmaster Aryan.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yogesh. Now I would like to introduce our own Toastmaster, Toastmaster Jagdish, who has taken up grammarian for today. Toastmaster Jagdish, please read out your objective as a grammarian.
Thank you, Aryan. As a grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all the speakers, listening carefully to their language uses. I'll take note of any misuse of the English language as well as any outstanding words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. As a grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day. So today's word of the day is epic. Epic means very imposing or impressive, surpassing the ordinary, heroic or grand in scale of character. I'll give a word of the day report and a grammarian usage report when called upon during the meeting. And I also encourage everyone to use the word of the day. And over to you, General Editor Arun Shankar. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jagdish. And I will personally encourage everyone to use the word of the day, that is epic. With this, I would like to hand over the control to our own Toastmaster Vikashini. Over to you, Vikashini.
Thanks, Aryan. Thanks for the wonderful introduction of the tag team. So as I told before, dream world is where unrealistic situations take hold. So let me share some of the unrealistic dreams I had. So I think I was 5 years old when I had this dream. I could remember only two scenes of it today. So in the first scene, I'm standing in a long queue along with my family in a hill station. So actually, I was standing there in the long queue to buy a pair of sandals, pink color sandals. Okay, so since I was young at that time, I always wanted a pink color sandal. So this had traveled through my dream, and then I saw a lion running ferociously at the next mountain. So I could see that lion there. And in the second scene, I could see myself traveling in a van along with my family. Suddenly, two buffaloes they're running out. They were reaching out to me. I was like stunned. They were coming. These two buffaloes. They were coming and talking to me like the king of the jungle, lion, has like decided to have you as his breakfast today. So be careful. So they're just like they're giving me a warning. So it was very unrealistic that animals talking to me, but it just like it sounds funny today, but at that age I was very much feared about this. Then I could see this lion coming towards me. It was coming very hungrily. It was waiting to eat me. Then I woke up. So this was one of the unrealistic dreams that I had. I hope you might have also experienced such unrealistic dreams. Like if like anybody would like to share some of your dreams.
I think people were willing to share it in the TT. Maybe we will see.
Okay. So okay, now it's okay. Gokul is ready. Yes, Gokul, you can share your dream.
Yeah, actually, my dream is it is like time travel. I will go back to my 12th standard class. It was a biology class. Me and my friends goes to my class, but my teacher, hey Gokul, come and sit your bench. I said that yeah, I will be. One of my friends said, but I already passed the 12. Why did you attend your boring lectures? It was my. I will laugh at the dream. It is the. This is one of the dream I have ever forget. Yeah, that's all.
Sorry, Google, your voice is so feeble.
Oh, now you are audible.
Yes, but the voice is very feeble.
Yeah, just wait a minute. I will change my headset.
Okay, before Gokul changes his headset, I would like to introduce today's speaker. It's none other than the lion of our club, Toastmaster Ravindran. And to evaluate his speech, we have the lioness of our club, Toastmaster Mahati. So now I would like to call out the evaluator of the day, Toastmaster Mahati, to read out the objectives of the speaker. Over to you, Mahati.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vikashni, for the wonderful title for both of us. In fact, I'm really happy that I'm going to actually evaluate my mentor today. So, purpose of his speech. So Toastmaster Ravi is giving his project to a level 2 in dynamic leadership pathways, and the purpose of this project is for the member to practice writing and delivering a speech that inspires others. So the purpose of the speech is also for the member to inspire the audience. So looking forward for the inspiration. As always, all the very best, Toastmaster Ravindran. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Vikashni.
Okay, it's time to welcome our speaker, Toastmaster Ravindran. Um, Toastmaster Ravindran, befriend your enemy, befriend your enemy, Toastmaster Ravindran.
Thank you. Before that, before you start the time, just wanted to brief that actually, like, my objective is to explore the communication skills. So Mahati, I'll just try to. Oh, that is the level 2 project 2. That is to understand the
Okay.
communication styles.
Is it so? The evaluation form said that it is to inspire the audience. So I just read it out from there.
Okay. I'll
The
just
one.
try to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
May I share it again, or will you be able to pull it up from Google?
Yeah, I'll try to take it up from Google.
Okay, that's good.
You can go in. Yeah.
Okay. That's why when we have two lines, no, there will be a confusion. Okay, that's fine. Okay, with this good note, let me start. Okay. So, how many of you have enemies in your life? May I have a show of hands? Don't be worried. I am not going to ask who your enemy are. Okay, I could see some hands raising. So, I just have asked this question to spotlight one thing. If the enemy is an outsider, give them a cold shoulder. When your enemy is an insider, befriend your enemy. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters. Good noon, fellow Toastmasters and friends. No enemies in Toastmasters. So, just like how you introduce your friends, you also need to introduce your enemy as well. In the next 5 to 6 minutes, let's travel over the time and retrospect how I managed to transcend the enemy. To introduce that person, let's onboard to the time machine and travel to 1000 BC. There was a monastery which was very strict. The monks took a resolution to stay in silence, except that they can speak 2 words every year. At the end of first year, the monk summoned in the annual meeting, just like our appraisal discussions. The head monk asked, "It's been an year since you joined. So, what are the 2 words which you would like to say?" The monk replied, "Bad bed." The head monk just replied, "Thank you." At the end of second year, the head monk asked the same question. "What are the 2 words you would like to say?" The monk replied, "Worst food." The head monk replied, "Thank you." At the end of third year, the head monk asked the same question. "What are the 2 words you would like to say?" The monk replied, "I quit." The head monk said, "Well, that's not surprising to me. I know you always complain." So, Toastmasters, what do you infer from this story? Any inferences? If not, let me tell you what I inferred. If you speak less, more people will remember what you said. If you speak more, the less people will remember what you spoke. If I am confusing, let me clarify. The enemy whom I am trying to tell you is my art of speaking too much, which has turned out to be counterproductive. So, being a Scrum Master, what I actually do, most of the things which I learned from Toastmasters, I have been using in my day-to-day life. As a servant leader, it is my responsibility to provide a positive environment for the people and the team to be productive. That's the reason I am being a part of the team where I play this role as Scrum Master. At many times, I try to do it with the help of one or the other types of communication style. A positive learning, and I was telling about this positive environment, right? I can do it just by focusing on individuals and interactions rather than process and the tools. I do it. I do it on a daily basis. Communication style plays an indispensable role in doing so. As you all know, communication is a two-way process for helping the people, that means to say like the speaker and the audience, to come to a common understanding. That's the reason the speaker keeps asking some questions in the meeting just to check whether you guys awake. Are you guys still awake? Well, in that case, let me help you with my day-to-day activities. My day starts with meeting, followed by meeting, followed by meetings, and so on. So, when will I work? My work is to work with people. So, I follow the initiating type of communication, which has helped me to keep my audience enthusiastic and engaging, at the same time to meet the meeting objectives. For example, on my daily scrum, I used to join early to the meetings, turn on the video, have a bright smile in my face, welcoming people, just try to initiate informal communications to get to know the well-being of the team members and then start the formal ceremony. There are people who like the way I am doing. There are some people who doesn't. You know who are they? They are the leadership in TCS. There was this one particular moment which I remember in early 2020 when I was explaining a business case to my client partner. After listening to me, he said, "I don't know how you are communicating with your customer because you are not able to convey precisely." That struck the chord. I understood the importance of speaking less and achieving more. I started to befriend my enemy and embrace direct style of communication, which helped me to speak and listen and to be focused, result oriented, and I must say ambitious. The next time I got an opportunity to speak with the leadership, I used this direct style of communication and got the appreciations. Being brave doesn't mean you have to be brave all the time. You have to be brave only when you have to be. Similarly, You have to be direct communicator only when you have to be a direct communicator. If I try to be a direct communicator with my team instead of an initiating type of speaker, then the team will be counterproductive. So when your enemy is an outsider, show them a cold shoulder. When your enemy is inside, befriend your enemy. The reason being, if you don't have the enemy within, the enemy outside can do no harm. Do you agree, Toastmaster of the day? Over to you.
You're on mute, Vikashni.
I'm sorry. So thank you, Toastmaster Ravi, for importing the importance of speaking less and precise. So I think I will also start to use the practice of speaking less but achieving more. Okay. So I think Gokul was sharing some of his dreams. Gokul, can you share now?
Yeah, I will convey at the end of the session, please.
Oh, okay. So we were talking about dreams, and yes, the one of the most important questions that all of us have is like, why do we forget our dreams? Why are we not able to recall our dreams? So it is actually because while dreaming, there occurs some changes in the brain. So these changes, what happens is these changes do not help our brain to do the information processing and the storage needed for the memory formation. That's why we almost forget 90% of our dreams when we wake up. And there is also one more interesting fact. It is not only we, the humans, dream, but animals also have dreams. Just imagine what must be a pet dog dreaming about. Any guesses? I don't know. Maybe future technologies might give answer to us. So, okay, now let us move on to the interesting session, which is as interesting as our dreams. So, let me call Toast Table Topic Master Mohana Priya to present the table topic session. So, Mohana Priya, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vikashni. Once again, good afternoon, all to fellow Toastmasters and guests. And as a table topic master, everything table topics is all about impromptu speaking. The speaker may organize and express your thoughts on topics which were given by table topic master. And table topic guests may also participate in table topics, which is about 1 to 2 minutes, and 1 minute timer will show green card. At 2 minutes, 1.5 minutes timer will show yellow card, and 2 minutes red card. And 30 seconds will provide you for thinking. I'm very excited because of this theme. I would like to any volunteer for this dream about all about your dreams.
Yes, Mohan, Alex. Yes, this is your case.
Yeah. Okay. Let me share my screen. My screen is visible, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let me choose your topic. Okay. Surprisingly, your dreams become your reality. What will you do for that?
Surprisingly, my dream becomes reality. Yes, and if surprisingly my dream comes a reality, I will just pinch my hand itself. That is our tradition, right? In our India, if dream come reality means that time they pinch their hand it's true or false, the likewise they will analyze. So likewise I will realize, and this is the question.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yogesh. Definitely one of your
Mohana, we lost your audio. Let's give a few seconds or minutes for Mohana to rejoin. Hi, Mohana.
Okay, let me reshare my screen. Any volunteer, please? Pravalika, will you go with next?
Yeah,
participant?
Mohana.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, this is interesting. How will you react if you are woken up by ghost in mid of your dream?
Yeah. Yeah, Mohana, can I continue?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Some of the times I will be getting this horror kind of dreams. In the middle of the dream, I will be woke up and I will search for the ghost near whether it is there or not in reality. That is funny. And also, I use it to drink some water at the time so that I will be less worried. And again, I will pray for my Shiva, and again, I will sleep. So that's it, Mohana.
Yeah, that's interesting. Everyone will in mid of the dream think about that if someone is waking up, but there is no one will in front of us, and suddenly we'll drink water and again we'll sleep, and that's quite interesting. Everyone will follow that. Okay.
When we look at window also, it will be
Very
something
scary.
horror. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, next volunteer. Anyone would like to volunteer?
Where is episode coming from? Is it from Mohana? Some dreams
Yes,
are
this is, yeah, we will go into this dreams part. So I would like to call Gokul. Are you okay to share your epic stories?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, let me see what celebrity in your dreams. Which celebrity will come to your dreams?
Yeah, honestly, there was no celebrity comes to in my dream.
You like to share any imagination, develop your story?
Yeah, sorry, no idea.
Okay, no problem.
Hmm.
Would you like to go for next
Mona,
question?
can I go ahead?
Yeah, you can.
Because I have had such a dream.
Yeah, tell me, share it us.
Yeah, that's your wish. I can answer the same question. I have no issues.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, my voice is not breaking, right?
No, not it. Your voice is clear.
Okay, so this is a dream which I had in my recent past, very recently. I think it should only be a month old dream. So I don't know, maybe most of you in this meeting room knows I love Dhoni. So on that day, what I did was I read a blog about one of the favorite things of Dhoni and all those stuff. So I was indulged in that. And when I slept, I accidentally got this dream wherein I saw Dhoni in one of those petty shops in Maitree. And he just, when I passed by, yeah, it is funny. So when I passed by, he just called me out and I went to him and said how much of a big fan I am to him. And he spoke so well. We were discussing about all about whereabouts, our wellness and what we've been through. And I was, like interviewing everything about him, his past life and everything. And I said how much I adored him as a player, as an individual, and a person. And at last, I gave him a hug, and I just woke up at that moment, and it was heartbreaking to realize that it was just a dream. So I did regret a lot because, oh my God, why did I wake up? So I should have even, controlled the dream and prolonged the dream for a lot of time. And after that happened, I ran to my mom and said, Amma, kadavula Dhoni vandaru. I was so bubbling up with energy because I had such a good dream. So this topic tried me to remember one of the favorite dreams of mine which happened in the recent past. So thank you, Mona, coming up with this question.
Yeah, thanks for sharing this. And while I'm preparing this topic, you come to my mind because I know you are an ardent fan of Dhoni. I'm also a Dhoni fan. So if you could share some of your topics, it is my thought become reality here now. Thanks for sharing your thoughts, Paunika. And next, any volunteer? Before that, I'll shuffle. Surya Charan, would you like to share your story about dreams?
Actually, I was not prepared. I all not prepared anything. That's why.
You can express your thoughts. No problem. We can hear from your experiences.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me go with your questions. What is okay. When you have any moment like daydreaming when you are at work? Any imagination part?
No. No, Mohan.
Okay.
I'll volunteer. Give me some topic. No, let's give a try. So I'm not getting dreams at all. So let me get some dreams.
You can try for any topic or this topic, daydreaming.
I can go with some surprises.
Okay.
Yeah. I have recently one dream. Can I share just for funny?
Yeah, sure.
No issues. I think it's good to hear from you. Go ahead, Surya.
Yeah. It's morning 3 a.m. Okay, in Indian time. Actually, I was in the dream that before that I used to order one hit bottle from Big Basket. Okay, it was in the dream. I got the delivery, but I got the another company hit. Okay, what happened means right at that time in my dream there is one big cockroach is coming to my home. And surprisingly, I don't have a hit. My father is like scolding me that you did not get hit. You have brought another brand like that. I used to suddenly I wake up and saw that one. I was a bit surprised. Why got this dream like that? I used to got one cockroach and suddenly it was like I don't know how to react, but it was anything what we are thinking subconsciously, it will come in another form. Like it was totally blank for me. Why cockroaches came in my dream, and my father is to scolding to me that you did not get the things like that. That is the one dream. How to react? I'm not. Yeah, that's the experience.
Yeah, super. Actually, what we are in subconscious mind, it will comes to a dream. I totally agree with your point. And next volunteer, anybody would like to take?
Mahati has just
Yeah,
turned off the video.
Mohna.
It's like she's
Magati, you
Yeah,
are
I
ready?
would like to try. Yes.
Okay, let me shuffle.
The sound is a little bit very scary, you know. I
We are
think
in.
I'm going to get this in the dream today.
I'll talk like dream topic. No, we are in space. Imagination. So, okay.
Okay. This sound reminds me of this 13B movie list, you know, that the movie is more about the sounds that they create, which is more scary than the actual story itself. Okay, if you could choose your dreams, what would you prefer to dream about? Okay, if I could choose my dream, okay. So, so when Parnika had opened this meeting today, she was asking a couple of questions on, have you done this? Have you done this? So the first thing that came to my mind, you know, so recently what happened, I had woken up maybe around like 5:30 or so. Though I wanted to start my day, but still there was a wonderful dream. So some thought came into my mind that why do I have to wake up so early? Let me get back to sleep and try continuing the dream from where I left off. So I think I had tried something like that. So specifically, maybe I haven't thought about dreaming about some topic, but this has come to my mind very often, that some dream where I was in the airport. I have people around. Of course, we had also discussed about these thoughts that were there in the subconscious mind for a long period of time that gets converted into a dream. So maybe that was one such dream where I was in the roller coaster. There were different, a lot of things, lot of incidences around me, which I wanted to continue. So it is like that most of the time. So I dream about something, and if I find it very much interesting, I'll have thoughts like this, that I want to go back to sleep and continue with the dream again. So nothing specific, but yeah, this was the one that happened recently with me. So thank you for the topic, Mona. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Magdi, for elaborate your dreams. And we also prefer to organize our thoughts in our dreams. And with this, I will. Any volunteer would like to volunteer?
okay. Let me try. Let me give one chance.
Yeah, I'm very eager to get from your.
Oh my god! I'll tell you some funny dream came into reality today.
Okay, falling ever experience from your.
To be honest, I'm afraid of falling from anywhere except falling in love. So with this said, let me see. I never experienced, but many times, right? I used to experience with my daughter. What used to happen is like we were myself and my she will be sleeping in between. Sometimes my daughter used to get up, and she used to rush somewhere in the dream. Okay, we used to go and catch hold of her. So it happens at least once in every week. It definitely happened. There is no exception. So when we ask her in the morning, right, just like how we do, she say like it did happen. She never had such things. But sometimes no, she used to come up with some wonderful dreams. Like she used to tell in such a way that she might be thinking it in the back of my mind that she want to go to India and visit her grandmother. Okay, what she will do is she will tell like it has come in her dream that we are all taking her to the grandma. Okay, so she used to emphasize her thoughts in such a way that it has come in the dream. So used to tell such stories every day. So as you are telling, no, if my kid were here, she would have raised both her hands when Paurnika asked, have you ever got dreams and all? Because she is one such person who gets dreams every day. Even if she is not getting, she used to dream about the dream and tell the dreams. So such a thing. But my wife is very jealous about my sleep in particular, because when I just close my eyes and just lie down. In the next moment, I used to get the sleep. That is something which is amazing. Also, I might get some dreams, but the problem is the moment I woke up, no, I'll forget everything. So that is how the dreams are. So on a reality, right? I was having a dream to wear a suit in my lifetime. Okay, because I usually don't wear it at all. So last week I managed to get a shoot for me, but managed to wear it today. So this is something which I feel like a dream come true. I was telling to many friends that I had a dream to wear a coat, but today it has come true. Yeah, that's it. Over to you.
It was nice to hear from your experience about this dream. Thank you, Toastmaster Ravi. And with this, I will handing over this session to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Vikashni.
Thank you, Mohana. First of all, your visual, the way of selecting the questions was very, very innovative. And then all the topics were very relative to us. You know, I wanted to answer all the questions, but as a TM body, I can't come and participate. But yeah, all the questions were very interesting. Okay, let us go back to dreaming. And there are actually different types of dreams. So one such type of a dream is called lucid dream. So a lucid dream is a dream in which you know that you're dreaming. So the positive side of this dream is like you will be able to influence your dream. You can change your story and you can take your dream as you like. So for example, I have also experienced such one dream. So in one of my dreams, I was going past one of my cousins. Okay, actually, that cousin is no more now. He had died of illness few years back. So I just walked past him without speaking anything to him. But then suddenly I realized, oh no, this guy is no more. Okay, let me go and speak to him because this is the only chance where I would get to speak to him. I can't speak to him in reality. So then I go back to him and speak to him. So it is where I understood. Okay, this is a dream, and let me make use of it. And there is also another type of dream that is known as false awakening dream. So it is a type of vivid dream that feels like you have already woken up, but you're still asleep. For example, what I can say is like in the mornings, my mom will be like waking me up. Vikashni, wake up, wake up. I'll be saying, Mom, give me 5 minutes, give me 5 minutes, then I'll sleep again. But then what will happen in my dream? I will wake up, I'll go, I'll brush my teeth, I'll take bath, I'll have my breakfast, and I'll be like getting ready to go to school. Then suddenly I'll hear this voice again, Vikashni, wake up, wake up, wake up. Then if I wake up, oh no, everything was a dream. I had not woken up. It's already time. So this happens most of the time. Okay, with this note, now I would like to handle the control to our general evaluator. So here we have a team who are here to make our dreams come true by giving their reports. So over to you, general evaluator of the day, Toastmaster Aryan.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vikashini. Before moving on to the tag team report section, I would like to request our first evaluator, Toastmaster Mahati, to put forth his findings for our speaker one, Ravi. Over to you, Mahati.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Aryan. First of all, very good evening to fellow Toastmasters and especially good evening to my target speaker leader, Toastmaster Ravindra. So where do I start here? So you had a very powerful opening, I would say, with your wonderful story about the monk, which was very, very captivating, and all of us got into your speech as soon as you started with your story. And there were brilliant usage of words that you're chosen, and the concept with the correlation to your current role, so which was even more relatable, I felt. You're taking up the Scrum Master, so how you're relating your communication with the current role that you're handling, that was really very nice. And So there was this beautiful message of relevance, know the enemy within and then befriend him. So that was a real highlight of yours. You had the power of pauses and you had asked a lot of questions in between. So which made this speech overall more interactive rather than being like one way of communication. It was more of a two-way communication wherein you had questions, you had a story, you had pause. That power of pauses were very visible and very evident, which made it more, which made the experience more enhancing, I would say. Overall, when it comes to recommendations, I think your gestures were not at all visible for us. Maybe you were trying to do something with your hand, but I was not able to see it clearly. So I thought, along with your speech, the volume, the highs and lows, the complete body language, if it was visible, though you were sitting, I think you made complete justice to the speech, but your gestures definitely would have made the experience for us more enhancing and better. That was the only thing that I thought could be a little more improved. So overall, I would like to say that this was like, it's like a glove technique, which means the gestures were a little bit here and there missing, but the language was fantastic. Organization of the speech with the story, with the question, and with your correlation with the your current role was fantastic. And your volume, the highs and lows, the confidence, the exuding confidence with which you had delivered the speech was amazing. And your enthusiasm, as always, it was top notch. So what really stood out for me was the message of relevance that you had ended with. So we keep learning a lot of things. It is very, very important that we identify the enemy within rather than finding out people outside as an enemy. There are a lot of enemies inside. So we had to find them out and then befriend them. So it was amazing and a beautiful conclusion for the title. Over to you, General Evaluator. Thank you.
What a wonderful evaluation, Mahati. It was really amazing. Like, I was really thinking, wow, what are the layers of evaluation? I haven't given my evaluation yet, but I would really seek you as a tutor in that section. With this, I would like to move on to the tag team report section. Our first tag role player, I would like Toastmaster Saf to put forth his findings.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, General Evaluator. It has been an epic session, I must say. Right from working in epics to listening an epic session. And why am I saying so? Why is this an epic session? Because whoever was speaking was well in time, and that is a great sign of a successful meeting for me as a timer. So, starting from the formal speech, Toastmaster Ravi took 6 minutes 30 seconds, well in time. For table topic session, Toastmaster Yogesh took 24 seconds. Toastmaster Pravalika took 35 seconds. Toastmaster Gokul took 5 seconds. Toastmaster Pornika took 1 minute 38 seconds. Toastmaster Surya Charan took 1 minute 15 seconds. Toastmaster Mahati took 1 minute 38 seconds. And Toastmaster Ravi took 2 minutes 10 seconds. For evaluation, Toastmaster Mahati took 3 minutes 11 seconds. Over to you, General Evaluator. All the best.
Thank you. What a wonderful speech. What a precise evaluation it was from our timer. Next up is our counter. Can we request Toastmaster Yogesh to put forth his findings as an counter?
Thank you, General Evaluator. Again, good evening to the Toastmasters. Here is the counter report. In prepared speech session, Toastmaster Ravi used 1 hour. In table topic session, Toastmaster Yogesh used 2 hours. Pinch a repeated word. Toastmaster Pravalika used 3 mild crosses, 2 fast and 3 breaks. Paurnika used 3 hours. Surya Charan used a few hours and few hours. Mahati used a few hours. Ravi used a few hours and 3 hours. Mahati used few hours and 3 hours. And in a evaluation session, 3 times used and. Thank you for the report and thank you. Over to you, General Toastmaster Aryan.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yokesh, for taking up this role. I would like to take suggestions, take evaluations from Toastmaster Jagdish, who is our grammarian today.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aryan. Here is my grammarian report. Toastmaster Saif used epic 2 times and Toastmaster Mohana used only once. And the outstanding words during speeches by Ravi, like precisely, focused, ambitious, learning, process, indispensable, awake, communication, indulge, adore. And during evaluation, Toastmaster Mahati used the words like correlation, enthusiasm, top-notch, relevance. And quotes used by Ravi: speak less, achieve more, be brave when you have to be. That's all my report for the grammarian. Over to you, Aryan Shankar. Thank you.
Thank you, tag team, for a wonderful report. As a general evaluator, my report as of something I need to provide, I think the agenda was shared on time. The poster was circulated. The poster was actually amazing. It was also circulated on time. The meeting started on time. Everything was pretty on time. And with this, I would, and as a feedback or as a general evaluator, I would like to say that we should try to minimize the technical glitches. Whatever is in our hands, we should try to minimize those things. Whatever things that we can control, we should, like providing a stable internet connection, maybe we can try that. And this is what I would like to suggest as a general evaluator. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Vikashni.
Thanks, Aryan. I hope every one of us will take your suggestions and come up with no internet glitches next time. So with this, I would like to come to the last type of dreams. Okay, these are called as the nightmares. They are so disturbing and scary dreams that can feel very, very realistic. So actually, I have two types of nightmares. Okay, one is the ghost type horror story, and the other one is like another one nightmare is tsunami for me. See, basically, when my family plans for a vacation, I say a very big no to beaches because I'm always scared, some that a tsunami might come at any time and hit away and take all of us. Maybe it could be because of after watching this movie 2012 or something. So what happens in most of my dreams? It is like I'm sitting in a beach playing with my family, then suddenly big waves coming and hitting us. So I get this dream like like twice in a month. I don't know why. Then I haven't experienced tsunami. So in my dreams, just the tsunami, I would be like knowing that tsunami waves are coming, then I will be running for my life. Then I would wake up. So this is like one of the epic nightmare that I had. And the next nightmare is like having ghosts coming into your dreams. So this is most common. And see, in movies like Conjuring, we have Ed and Lorraine. And if you see in Aranmane, we have this Sundar C character, they come and they try to chew away the ghost. But usually in my dreams, I don't get anyone to chew away the ghost. So at last, I wake up and I used to make all the people sleeping around me. I'll wake up them. I'll tell them this dream, scare them also at the midnight. So that is how it goes. So with this, I would like to hand over the control to our preceding officer. Over to you, Mohana Priya.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vikashni. It was a wonderful dream session. You have related each and everyone with our dreams and memories. And it's something is we have throughout the session we have laughed as much as because we can able to relate to our dreams also. Thank you so much for amazing theme. And we would like to have ballots. Before that, we can have some feedbacks from the guests. Toastmaster Surya Charan, would you like to give us feedback? Meanwhile, you can give a best performer for today's session.
Yeah, I have submitted Toastmasters.
Would you like to give a feedback for today's session?
No, actually, I joined in middle. That's why I'm not able.
No problem. Gokul, would you like to have some feedback?
Yeah, before going to feedback, I just say that dream. Yeah, I have missed before. Yeah, one day, yeah, we are allowed to revisit our school later. Yeah, whether my voice is audible.
Yeah, you're audible.
Yeah, okay, thank you. We are allowed that we have to revisit our school or colleges that we have already studied. Yeah, like that also me and my three friends one day visit my school, and we are speaking each other like the memories of the pillars and the classrooms and the steps. Uh, that time we are crossing one classroom, the same teacher who took me biology, they give the lectures. They saw me. Hey guys, come and sit. We have to be speak. I love that. I love the teacher dedication. They did not wish to. Um, Sorry, they did not wish to. Um, okay. The teacher did not wish to end up the class. Also, they did not wish to revoke us too. So one of two friends go to the classroom and sitting in the bench, and me went to the classroom with the confusion why this teacher is come to sit in the bench, but I'm already did my higher study. Why this teacher is asking me? But one of my friend stay at the outdoor and said, sir, I am from CS background, why I have to be attend biology class? I just wake up and I prayed God, God, this dream won't be come to realistic. Yeah, that's all.
Thanks for sharing with your dreams. And now go with Pravalika. Would you like to share your feedback?
And nothing much. As usual, you guys were rocking. And the session I enjoyed very well. And it is amazing, Mohana.
Thank you, Pravalika, for every time you are encouraging us to do more. Now we'll go with the result. Okay, now best role player goes to Toastmaster. You can move Toastmaster Vikashni. Next, best tag role goes to tie between two Yokesh and Toastmaster Jagdish. Congratulations. And next table topic speakers goes to it also tie between the two speakers, Toastmaster Magati and Toastmaster Paula. Congratulations. Now we will go with that next session, moments of truth. To guest may have to have to be in session, you can. We'll conduct moments of truth for Syndicate Toastmaster Club, and would like to hand over this session to none other than Area Director, Toastmaster, who is going to conduct the moments of truth for our Syndicate Toastmaster Club. Toastmaster Kandasamy, over to you.
Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster Monapriya, and good evening to one and all present here. First of all, I really enjoyed this session a lot. right from the beginning of the session. And kudos to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Vigashni. Through here, I could able to notice some unknown facts about drinks, and also can able to some different experiences about drinks, which I have not thought through earlier. And also the table topics master, Toastmaster Mohan and Priya, for a very unique selection of topics. And also the speakers who came to forward to share the experience. Well, it's a very interesting session and really enjoyed a lot. Thank you so much. Kudos to all the role players also who for a well coordinated session, you could say. And with this, I'm going to the next session, which is moments of truth. It is nothing but like assessment of this as a general Toastmaster, our club, most can say. As we are stepping into a new term, which is from January to June, these moments of truth will be helping us to identify the action areas, which also the areas of improvement which we can work on it and which we can follow through for these 6 months in order to become a President's Distinguished Club. These moments of truth is conducted as a group activities. So as we can notice, we have 15 participants, right? So what I'll do is I will just divide it into two groups, and each group will be evaluating on three parameters of the club. And then after discussion, so discussion will last about 5 minutes. So after discussion, so a representative from each group will be talking about it or for 2 to 3 minutes, and then we'll be getting out talking about ideas and action plans. Okay, so just again, I just post out list of members for divided into group one, group two. I mentioned that okay, each one group consists of an experienced Toastmaster and also a guest. Let's check whether everyone is included.
So Kandaswamy, what I will do, I will also in the when you are telling, no,
Yeah.
I'll add them to the breakout also. Okay.
Check it.
Okay.
So you'll be creating breakout room, right?
Yeah, I am creating breakout room. So maybe if somebody is there in the room too, that means to say like the whatever how in the room we are speaking, no, it can be considered as room one. I'm creating a room two. Maybe in the other set of people, if you tell their names right, I'll moving them to the other room.
Oh, okay. Well, this will be room one, and the next will be room two.
Yeah, yes, correct. So okay.
Okay. Then hope everyone is there. Let me know if everyone is included. I also posted the link. So
I will download that for the second room. Okay, I'll just show in my screen.
Yeah.
Second room so that we can discuss. We will discuss.
Do you know how to attach the attachment in the file in Zoom? I haven't tried it actually. I also downloaded the file, but not able to attach it in here.
No problem. We will just use the what do you say? We'll mark the scores here itself.
Okay. Because for other group also we need that.
Okay, so I think Mohana, you have it downloaded in your system.
Yeah, yes.
So whatever which our area director has given, no, we need to download this other one, not the one which you have shared in the group. There is something which I will send to the same group. Okay, you can open that in your laptop.
Okay, first group, right? First group will be discussing on the first three parameters. That is first impression, membership orientation, fellowship variety and communication. First group only on the first three parameters.
Okay. So Kandaswamy, can we get the groups, please? So I'll just put them in the rooms.
Yeah, I pinged in the chat actually.
Okay, headings. Okay, I'll just have
check it once.
Okay, I'm just assigning these people into the group too. Okay,
Yeah.
No. I think what I will do, I'll keep Mohana in the group one. I'll move to the group two. Okay.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Okay. I'll be.
This for first group. Okay.
Okay, I'll just move. Okay, Purnika. Vikashni.
Once let me know once you have moved all every group has been set. Okay.
Almost done. Almost. 10.
For group one.
Okay. Just added.
Program planning, membership.
group one, first one, third one, fifth one.
I think the group 2 people would have got that, so they can just move to the other room.
So they'll be discussing on the second
Okay.
phase. They'll be discussing starting on program planning. And also that just request everyone to mark the rating.
Okay, that's good. So we are into the group now. Okay, so let me share the screen.
Hello, Mr. Ravi.
Hey, Vish.
Internet connectivity, lack of connectivity, so I'm doing Alex.
Yes, sorry. Can you come again? Sorry.
My internet connectivity is going to dead now. Just 1 MB left. So
Okay, you can drop off. You can drop off. No problem. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you.
No problem. Thank you. Okay. Okay. So I just would like to take 1 minute for explaining what it is. So it's moment of truth is about like how do we feel about the club. We need to give maybe it is just to enable the transparency, I must say, because when you give a transparent feedback here, right, it is a forum where we can inspect at this junction. That means the first month of the particular term, and then we try to adopt it over the next 5 months, and we will have the implementation at the end. Maybe I would say that how it is implemented, we will be sharing. Maybe the president will be sharing about this at the end, last meeting of the particular term. So, as Kandaswamy was telling, right, we will go with the third. I mean to say like the next ones. I think it is about program planning and meeting organization, membership strength and achievement. I think we need to give the score. It can be 1 to 5 for the rating as it was mentioned here. For the ones which are rated 3 or lower than 3, we need to get to them with what is the cause for this challenge and how to address it. When we go to the main room, the AD will ask us to just help with the inputs. So what we need to do is like maybe 3 of the people, maybe it can be Purnika, Aryan and Sayed, maybe you can take, and maybe you can just share your thoughts here in the forum, like why you have given this, what is the cause for that particular challenge and what it is. Okay, just 1 minute. So now we will get started with scoring it. Okay, we'll discuss each pointers and this one. So maybe program planning, maybe Saif, you can just read and we can discuss.
I think we always meet this standard, so we can rate this 5.
No, we need to have individuals. We have around five parameters, right? You could see 6.
Yeah, for me it is 5. Yeah.
Okay, what about the
I
others?
go with 5.
Yeah, 5 for me as well.
Okay, so what about meeting beginning and end on time? I can't say we have delays, so we can.
We can rate it 3, 4.
Okay, meeting. Okay.
3. Yeah.
So what about others? Like sorry, we'll go. Yeah. What about others? Like you agree with 3?
Yes, Ravi.
Okay. Members know program responsibilities and prepared to carry out all their assignments.
4.
I go with 4. Yeah.
4.
Okay. Creative table topics and activities.
5, no doubt.
6. Oh, for me.
5.
Okay, for me.
No doubt in that.
Okay. All the projects are pathways and Toastmasters program. Yes, I think yes, all are giving pathways only.
5.
Okay. Positive and helpful evaluations.
5.
5.
Okay. Okay, that's good. So the next thing what we need to give, we have given 1 as 3, that is meeting beginning and end on time. What do you think it is a cause, and how can we address it? So we need to get that.
Technical glitches
and role players not joining on time.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe like you have to tell this when the main room, right? You have to tell like what is the cause and how we are going to get rid of that. So what is the plan? What is the action plan?
The action plan is that every role player should join before, like if it is 3:25, every role player should keep 3:20 as the end time to join, so that if any guest is coming, it is never late from our side. So what we can do to conduct a meeting on time is do our best from our side. So if the role players, each role player take a responsibility that yes, at 3:20 I'll be there, then automatically the meetings will start at time. So the answer will be individual responsibility of every role player.
Okay, so also the mentors has to let them know the importance of joining meetings on time, because that will delay the entire meeting.
Right.
Okay, just to highlight these points in the main room, we'll go with the membership strength. I think this is the place. I think Sayaf would have spoken. Okay, maybe we can give this first one. Okay, that is okay to shuffle and speak. No problem. Maybe Monica can speak about membership. Yeah. So club has 20 members or more. No, you need to give 3.
No, so 3.
We have around 16 people, out of which around 10 people are active. We need to add 5 more, but that is okay. That we are not looking for that particular standard, but still it is 3. Okay, club programs varies and exciting. So what about you?
5. Yeah,
Okay.
that's good.
Despite all these things I have, we just need to worry like why we are still getting less members. Okay, members are retained. This is where we are not failing. We are failing here.
Yeah, again. Yes.
Because role players now nobody is coming, so it is because of their commitments to their personal life. Their commitments to Toastmasters is almost over. They have committed for 4 years, so
Yes.
it is time to, it is not their fault. It is time for us to look for new members and we need to sustain. Yeah. So Toastmasters sponsoring new members are recognized, so it is not in our hands. We tried to do that last time I did, but this time let's see. This means like when you are onboarding a new member, right? That means to say like if Saif is bringing some 2 guests to the meeting and I am converting them as a VP membership, then I will put the sponsor's name as Saif while onboarding the members. Whenever you add any member to the board, it will ask you who is the sponsor. So we are trying to do that. So it doesn't mean like it is not done, but the problem is due to the virtual environment, right? We are not able to get that essence, because when we are in office, we used to get that pins in to the office address, but now I don't know where those things are going on. So we are doing it, but it's okay. Promotion of club activities in community. No, I think we are doing, but not to the extent.
But we can have it as 4, Ravi. I don't think we are.
Yes, Ravi, 4 should be good.
Yeah, we are doing, but still, this I was telling, no. So
Correct,
this week we need to spend. Next week we need to have 3 kind of campaigns. Regular membership building programs. Yes, we are doing, but we can give only 4.
Yes.
Okay. So what can be the reason for 20 members? I told it is about it is because of the second one. It's because members are old members are not retained because they have their commitment, so they are leaving. The action plan is to conduct the campaigns effectively and get to add new
Correct.
members. It is not about just adding members. We need to add the right members because
And it becomes a challenge when we have to pull in people, this being online sessions. So that is also a challenge that they are facing.
Yes, correct.
Nice bottle, Ravi.
Nice bottle, okay. My daughter's bottle. Okay. Next, okay. So next thing is about this achievement recognition. So awards application is immediately submitted to world headquarters. We are doing it. That's how we file the awards and all. Can do file. Club district level leaders recognized. We don't have any district international leaders, but we have club leaders. We always give them respect. Any doubts? Okay. Progress charts, and when this can be 0 because we don't need, it is not applicable to online meeting. We can't show, no. I need to hang a board.
Instead of 0, can we write NA?
NVK I can put, yeah, right, not applicable only. Yeah, I just added it. Club members achievement published. Pony has even done it in the last week.
Yeah.
Okay. Members formally recognized with ceremony. That is we need to do. I'm saying no. Next time, whenever we have this one, no, so we'll try to.
We have, Ravi. So we have had sessions like Syndicate Connect where you recognize me, Maitree, Isha.
Yeah, that is there. Vindicates, yes, I remember Vindicates.
Yeah, correct.
But,
Vindicates.
okay. I'm just thinking.
Maybe we can have a 4.
4 only. Yeah. I'm not because we need to, when somebody is completing level 1 or level 2, level 3, we need to have that recognized.
Okay.
We'll try to do that. Okay. DCP is used for planning recognition. I can say it is my bonus. I am not doing it, but still I am having a track back, making a track. So
Okay.
What I will do, what maybe this is for Aryan, no? So sorry. Whenever I click no, it is taking me to somewhere. Okay. So Aryan, we need to have a cause for this particular challenge. This means the challenge is like a DCP, not used for planning. So that we are trying to use it. It is not no, because all are new members. No, that is the reason we are still struggling to.
Yes, we do use that.
Yeah. Also, what is how it can be done is like we need to have this. What do you call it? This what do you call it? Like speech plan. So which speaker when the meeting plan we should have it at once. So these are some of the things we can do to improvise this. So just you don't need to speak 1 minute completely. If there is only one point, you can just say your thoughts. That's okay. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe for Gokul and Vikashni, I know that it will look strange, but this is actually a good practice. So maybe not just in Toastmasters. Even when you go somewhere outside or maybe in your own project, you can have some scale wherein you can have at least it's a kind of retrospection we do. You can just inspect your project, you get to know like where we lag and what are the causes and how can we go about it. I know it is a very old tradition which they keep doing. It's been the same one for the past few years. However, but it still makes sense. So just it is not about doing the same, but you can tailor it to your needs and you can use just even it is for our individuals we can use. Okay. Okay, we have taken 10 minutes of time. Can we drop from here and move to the main room?
Sure.
Thank you all. So bye. We'll leave this room.
Okay.
Okay. Record calls.
Recording in progress. Ravi, join back. Yeah, join back.
Okay.
Yeah, discuss to confirm. We are good to start the.
Sure. So thank you so much, everyone. So now I will request anyone from group one to present their topic. So to give a 2 to 3 minute speech. Like, so what are the areas which you find having strength, and also what are the areas that needs to be improved? So it is scores like 3 and below 3, and what are the action plan items you have planned as a club to move forward?
I'm sharing my screen.
Yeah.
Okay, the first impression for the moments of truth, we have given all the list as 5 and 4 because our strength we are greeting and warmly welcoming all the members and arrange the meeting rooms and convenient meeting locations, and we also ask every members from the club to ask the convenient time for the location with the Zoom. So we are going with this our first impression as strength. And membership orientation, our strength is conducting formal induction and presentation and learning. We are continuously accommodate members involved in all the club activities. And what is the area of focus is assignment of mentor, because we are very shortage of mentoring activities. Those who are the members who are all not completed at level 2 for mentoring, so we have to more focus on the completion for the mentoring. So we are targeting that for